Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Indah Puspitasari. So today in this video, I want to show you about my review 10 articles that I have read. Get to the point, so let's get started. So it's my review articles about teaching grammar in EFL, English as a Foreign Language. So here is the list of my articles that I have read. So, number one is using a language theory of humor in teaching English grammar. Number two, a comprehensive study of grammar translation method or GTM and communicative approach in teaching English grammar. Number three, effectiveness of using games in teaching grammar to young learners. Number four, the impact of using infographics to teach grammar on EFL students' learning motivation. Number five, the effectiveness of flipped classroom in teaching grammar on EFL students. Number six, animated videos proved to be beneficial in teaching English grammar as EFL, a neurological study of how students learn and retain English grammar. Number seven, investigating the use of corpus informed grammar materials in Indonesian EFL classrooms. Number eight, EFL grammar teaching applying the just-in-time teaching methodology and exploratory study. Number nine, exploring Indonesian EFL learners' perception of English learning grammar. And the last, number 10, teaching and learning English grammar through discourse for EFL students. Okay, the first article, using a language theory of humor in teaching English grammar. The content of this article is this study look at how using jokes and funny things humor can help teach English grammar, and we can see if learning grammar with humor makes it easier to remember and understand. And the benefit of this article is for anyone reading this, especially for English teachers, this journal clearly shows that adding humor to grammar lessons really helps students learn better. And it points out that teachers need to be creative and good at using humor in class. For the strength of the research based on this article is a big strong point of this study is that proof using humor really helps students understand and remember difficult grammar topics better. And it proved that a fun, relaxed classroom helps students learn faster and remember what they have learned. And for the weakness of the research based on this article is even though humor is good, using it well in class is not easy because it takes a lot of creativity and time from teacher. And the second article is constantly study of grammar translation method and communicative approach in teaching English grammar. The content of this article is the study aimed to compare the grammar translation method and communicative approach in teaching English grammar. And the study found that the class staff with GTM show significant progress in grammatical competence, but two methodologies is also crucial. And the benefit of this article is especially for educators, the finding also encourage a rate evolution of adapting a single method, suggesting that a combination of GTM for accuracy and CA for fluency might be the most optional approach to achieve comprehensive English language learning goals. And the strength of the research based on the article, like considering local context and student needs when selecting teaching methods. So, teachers when combining of both approaches could be the best solution to achieve both accuracy and fluency. And the weakness of the research based on this article is despite the benefit of this method is important, but the weakness firstly, this article has limited sample size and the relatively short duration of the experiment. The third article is effectiveness of using games in teaching grammar to young learners. So the content of this article is about games as an important component of a foreign language teaching that motivates students and reduce anxiety. So it offers practical guidance or teachers for consider when selecting and implementing games. And for the strength of the research based on this article is the primary saying like finding rote recognition among teachers of the pedagogical value of games in foreign language instruction, and including their capacity to motivate students, alleviate anxiety, and enhance fluency. And the weakness of the research based on this article is this is compounded by the fact that a large majority of teachers, reach 80%, still feel uncomfortable if they don't explicitly teach grammar rules. And the fourth article, the impact of using infographics to teach grammar on EFL students' learning motivation. So, the content of this article is the study looked at how using infographics, like pictures that show information, helps students in feel more motivated to learn English grammar. And the benefit of this article is very helpful for teachers. It in with if they want to encourages new visual methods to make tough grammar topics easier to understand and more fun for students in class. And the strength of the research based on article is infographic makes students more motivated to learn grammar. So the study also specifically found that infographics are great at boosting extrinsic motivation. Like students were more driven by things like grades or achievements. And the weakness of the research based on this article is it's a newer area of research, and because of that, while infographics greatly improve motivation from outside factor, they didn't have a big effect on motivation that comes from pure enjoyment of learning itself. And this suggests that while infographics are good, they might not make every student fall in love with grammar just for the fun of it. And for the fifth article, the effectiveness of flipped classroom in teaching grammar of EFL students. The content of this article is about the study found that this flipped classroom method made students much better at grammar compared to the old traditional teaching way. And the benefit of this article is very helpful for teachers because it shows an effective way to teach grammar uh, by watching videos and making learning more active. And teachers give more help to students who are struggling in the class. And the strength of the research based on this article is the student in the flip class score much better. So in this article, revealed about the score of students, and the weakness of the research based on this article is the study noted that there is not much research on flipped classroom programmer in places like Indonesia. The sixth article, animated videos proved to be beneficial in teaching English grammar as EFL, a neurological study of how students learn and retain English grammar. So, the content of this article is this study looked at how using animated videos helps students learn English grammar, especially from a brain science point of view, and to show that these videos are very good for teaching grammar to students learning English as a foreign language. And the benefit of this article is this journal is very helpful for teachers. It explained that using animated videos is a great way to teach English grammar because it makes learning faster and more lasting. And it also gives a scientific reason. And the strength of the research based on this article is like uh, it gives connect how students learn grammar to how their brain actually work, and it gives a clear scientific reason why animated videos are so powerful for learning. And the weakness of the research based on this article is the journal points out a few issues like grammar is often seen as hard and boring for students, especially since English grammar is different from their own language. And the seventh article investigating the use of corpus informative grammar materials in Indonesian EFL classrooms. And the content of this article is uh, the study found that most students like this material because they help them understand how grammar is used in real conversation and writing, and making their English sound more natural. And in this research, uh, use a real grammar book by R. Eldridge. And the benefit for this article is the journal shows teachers a new way to make grammar lessons more real and helpful by using materials that show how English is actually used by native speakers. And the strength of the research based on this article show how grammar is used in real situation, and these materials provide lots of real examples and common ways language is used, and which regular textbooks often miss. And the weakness of the research based on this article is people in English language teaching in Indonesia don't know much about corpus information materials, and also some students found these materials a bit hard to use at first and needing extra help from their lecturer or teachers. And the eighth article, EFL grammar teaching, applying the just-in-time teaching methodology, an exploratory study. And in the context of this article is the study found that this flipped classroom made students much better at grammar compared to the old traditional teaching by watching videos. And the benefit of this article uh, for the for the teachers or lecturers, because GITT might improve other important things like how motivated students are to learn and how much they participate. So it encourages teachers or lecturers to try new methods like GITT to make grammar less boring. And the strength of the research based on this article, like it reveals collected different kinds of information like test scores and what students thought, and to get a full picture. And it also included students at different learning levels, from beginners to intermediate. And the weakness of this research based on the article, like the study found that GIDT had little impact on students' final grammar exam scores, and it means like it didn't significantly improve their test performance in just in time methodology. And the next article, exploring Indonesian EFL learners' perception of English learning grammar. And in the content of this article is the study look at how Indonesian students feel about learning English grammar, and it explore the challenges they face, what makes grammar hard for them, and how they try to learn it. And the benefit of this article is the research helps teachers understand the common problems Indonesian students have with English grammar, like how complex it feels and how boring it can be. And knowing these things can help teachers make their grammar lessons much better and more focuses on what students actually need. And the strength of the research based on the article is that it clearly shows the specific difficulties in Indonesian students when learning English grammar, and the study gives useful suggestions for teachers on how to teach grammar in ways that students prefer, and like making a lesson varied. And the weakness of the research based on this article is students still find English grammar rules complex with many exceptions, and they often get confused with grammar, and because of this they frequently feel worried, unmotivated, and anxious about learning grammar. And the last article, teaching and learning English grammar through discourse for EFL students. The benefit of this article is the study looked at whether teaching English grammar using a discourse approach helps students learn better, and a discourse approach like teaching grammar rules as they are used in full sentences, paragraphs, or conversation instead of teaching sparingly. And the benefit of this article suggests a more effective way for teachers to teach English grammar by connecting it to real conversation and writing. And it encourages teachers to make grammar lessons more practical and focuses on how people actually communicate. And the strength of the research uh, on based on this article is reveal that the study focuses on a real problem, like students often find many English grammar rules very hard, and the Discord approach offers a good way to solve this and helping students improve their grammar, which is a main skill for overall English ability. And the weakness of the research based on this article, like the journal mentioned that students often face many difficulties when trying to learn the many rules of English grammar, and this is a general problem that the discourse approach tries to fix it. The last but not least, what we learned from all the articles that I have read before. So now I want to talk about the interconnection among uh, 10 articles. So these articles all talk about a big challenge, like learning English grammar can often feel difficult, boring, or even scary for students, and who are for students who are learning English as a foreign language. But these articles also explore many new and interesting ways to make grammar learning better, like using games, adding humor, using infographics, trying a flipped classroom, using corpus informed, and also discourse approach. And for all the methodologies, like the main goal of all these new methods is the same, like to make grammar learning more engaging, understandable, and helpful for students to use English naturally. However, this research also has challenges, like sometimes teachers need more training or specific materials, or the classroom uh, can make it hard to use these methods as often as needed. And the improvement in test scores might not always be huge for from the methods, and or the result might only apply to a specific group of students. But in summary, all these articles agree that simply teaching grammar rules in old, boring ways is not the best. And by trying creative and active methods, we can make learning grammar much better, effective, and enjoyable for students. So even if there are always some problems, but for teachers and school, uh, have to overcome it. And yep, for students, feel more enjoyable for learning grammar in English grammar. Okay, maybe uh, enough for me, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye.